It's your boy, Miles Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? It's your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post some new content. Y'all already know the damn deal. Okay, so blaming it on Tourettes, right? You know, this is about the whole thing that happened at the British movie festival, whatever, right? And so for the most part, right, you know, I went on a couple of channels. I see people talking about this, right? But the clip that I'm about to play right now, right? A lot of you motherfuckers, well, let me stop. A lot of y'all probably forgot that the actor Delroy Lindo, he was on this one show, right? And the same word came up. So I'm gonna let this play.
Against whites every day, every single day. Yet I'm a racist for pointing that out.
Adrian, what's your take?
Take on what?
What Chuck just said. Is racism just a one-way street?
I think that's his opinion.
Look at your firm, Adrian. You get the benefit of no bid contracts because you're an African-American firm. Now, as a white lawyer, what am I supposed to think of that?
I don't know.
I think Chuck is pointing out a double standard here, Adrian. I mean, take hip-hop. We've talked about this on the show before. You have African-American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say
it. So say it, right? So say it. He told y'all. Say the damn word. Right? And so, to be perfectly honest with y'all, you know, hold on. Look, I'm gonna try to bring this up again. You know, because basically what y'all do is, right, 1 minute is okay. And then another minute, right? Y'all like railroad scene. You know, y'all actually like y'all really kill me. Well, you know, with shit, you know. So, but I'm gonna try to find this one. Hopefully they let me find it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play another one for y'all. So he said it, right? Right? Go out and say it. And then watch this motherfucker, right?
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay.
Another satisfying racial moment.
Okay, so again, that's one clip, right? And you know, again, now little did he know, like, cause I don't know when that interview was, right? But little did he know, right? That not to say that it actually really come back and bite him in the ass, right? But it's just for the simple fact that the shit was said, you know, and then he was just like, well, hey, well, say it. Go on and say it, right? I mean, because, excuse me, you got the thing about it though is this, people. You got to be like, okay, first and foremost, you got to be like, okay, motherfucker call you nigga right today. What you gonna do? Beat their ass? And then 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna go to jail, right? And then here's the $64,000 question. What makes y'all think that this motherfucker that just called you a nigga, right? What makes y'all think that he won't say the shit again? Right? Now, this next clip that I'm gonna play is from one of the best who ever did it. I really want y'all to really just stop and pay attention to this. For those of y'all that don't know about Richard Pryor, you know, the word nigga was his word, right? So this, see here, what I'm about to say, so he went back to his so-called home, to Africa, right? And so I'm gonna let this play. I want y'all to hear this.
One thing I got out of it was magic I like to share with you. You know, it's like I was leaving and I was sitting in the hotel and a voice said to me, said, look around, what do you see? And I said, I see all colors of people doing everything, you know. And the voice said, do you see any niggas? I said, no. I said, you know why? Because there aren't any.
Okay, so going from the first clip to this one. Now, this was what? 19, I want to say 80, because he burned himself up. And so this was like maybe a year later, maybe 2 years later, after he had that fire, right? But, you know, but the thing about it though, you know, like I said, so I'm pretty sure that, and this is only speculations right now, you know, but I can truly honestly say, or I believe, that Delroy Lindo saw this. And then some 20 to 30 years later, well, maybe even 40 years later, right? You know, when you know, from this, yeah, because this was 1982, I think, 1982 to 83. So that's 40 plus years. But considering when that interview took place, that's probably like more like 30 plus years. Well, let's finish it out.
And it hit me like a shot, man. I started crying and shit. I was sitting there, I said, yeah, I've been here 3 weeks. I haven't even said it. I haven't even thought it. And it made me say, oh my God, I've been wrong. I've been wrong. I got to regroup my shit. I mean, I said, I ain't gonna never call another black man a nigga. You know, because we never was no niggas. That's
right there. That right there. He said it. And there it is right there. We never was, you know, they blurted it out. But the thing about it though is this. We never were niggas. So why, right to this day, you motherfuckers get mad at somebody that's outside of your color range, right? You get mad when somebody else call y'all nigga. You know, not to say that those two actors blew up or anything like that, but it's just for some fact, okay, everybody is still making a big ass deal of this word. When the greatest who ever did it just told you, hey, we was never this. We was never no niggas. Let's finish it up.
a word that's used to describe our own wretchedness.
Right there, y'all. So again, right, when shit like that happens, right? And then I'm just, because you just like say, y'all, some of y'all motherfuckers, I swear, y'all be on some other shit at times. I'm gonna play this last clip for y'all, right? This is Blazing Saddles. And again, if you know anything about Richard Pryor, just know that he helped write the screenplay of this particular movie. So I really like this scene right here, because here's the deal, right? Because I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm like, look, if you gonna do something that's rather fucked up, right? Look, don't half-ass it. Do it all the way, right? And so how come is it? But then again, who's to say this was 1974, right? So I'm just trying to figure out, motherfuckers be like, okay, you can't say it, but if somebody put it in the movie, then you okay with it. You being wishy-washy. So we're gonna this is the last one. This one here, I like this shit better than all the rest of them. So we're gonna let this play. This is Blazing Saddles, the work song. Okay, so let's hopefully they didn't blurt it out. Let's go.
You're not playing no more. I just played good hard money. Here's that today. You're not out here on the base. There ain't no fairness. Hey, dog there. Hey, you're back in it.
Come on, boys. The way you lollygagging around here with them picks and them shovels, you think it was 120 degrees. Can't be more than 114. Dock that chink a days.
Now, again, this movie probably has every racial slur possible in it, because listen to what the fuck he just said. And so, again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this shit play out. I'm trying to prove a point here. Let's go.
Pay for napping on the job.
Yes, sir.
Now come on, boys. Where's your spirit? I don't hear no singing. When you was slaves, you sang like birds. Come on, how about a good old nigger work song?
See, right there, right? And there's I can pull up some more doggone where they actually really use the word nigger, right? And then again, I'm not saying, the people that was in charge of the event, right? Okay, they motherfucking, they like, okay, we apologize for the motherfucking outburst. But I'm gonna tell you something. My brother-in-law has Tourettes. I got the fact, I've never seen a full-blown case of Tourette's. As a matter of fact, I really haven't seen it with him, right? But y'all need to go on with that damn Tourette shit. This motherfucker, whoever the fuck he was, he just wanted to say the word nigger. And they gonna blame it like, oh, I got Tourette's. No, because I'm telling you something. Because the thing about it was this, racism, so-called racism, whatever the fuck that you actually really want to call it, right? That shit is taught, right? And so for the most part, right, unless, put it like this, if you heard it from your parents, right, or you heard it from watching TV, especially like with a movie like this, right? Or even watching one of Richard Pryor's concerts, right? Because the last one he did, when he did down there in New Orleans, now one time that he used the word nigger. So it was for the simple fact that, hey, look, I know what the fuck this word does, so I'm not gonna use it no more. All right? And then it's just for the simple fact, go back and look at some of the shit that out there on this channel, go back and look at my previous channel. Just like say, everybody want to sit up here and holler about, just like say, you motherfucker was all up in the goddamn air about what the guy from Papa John's said. Oh, I ain't gonna eat no more pizza from Papa John's. Okay, that ain't okay. You out of how many? Right? This motherfucker still gonna make his money. Y'all did the same shit to that that news broadcaster. Y'all just sit up here and wait for somebody to say the word nigga and just know that ain't never one of you motherfuckers actually like really gonna do any goddamn thing about it. Because the first time that you react, guess what? You that nigga that they were talking about in the first place. So hold on, let this shit play out.
I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a belt out of you? Some get a kick from cocaine.
Hold it. What the hell is that shit?
You see, now, here he goes. He thinking that they're going to be out there talking about swing low, sweet chariot. No, motherfucker, change that shit up on y'all. Now, watch this shit.
I'm in a song, a real song, something like swing low, sweet chariot. Swing low, chariot. Don't know that one, huh? Well, how about the Camptown Ladies?
The Camptown Ladies.
The Camptown Ladies. Oh, you know. The Camptown Ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah.
Now, I'm gonna let this play out, but to actually really be fair, I rented this movie a while back on DVD, and I really did the behind the scenes and all the kind of stuff, and so this particular part actually really came up, and so basically. Nothing was actually really said, because the Cleveland Little, who actually really becomes the sheriff, not this motherfucker right here, but the Cleveland Little that actually really becomes the sheriff later on, right? Motherfuckers, for the most part, okay, they understand their assignment. Okay, hey, guess what? This is a movie. Now, unless you motherfuckers actually really gonna say that everybody sold out. But the thing about it though is this. This is roughly 8 years prior to what the very first clip that I showed y'all with Richard Pryor, when he actually really was saying that, okay, I'm not gonna use the word nigga no more, right? So what makes you think that he wasn't actually really thinking about that shit then? Not to say that Richard was ever put up under any type of pressure, because Richard Pryor was not that type of person. Richard Pryor didn't give a fuck. He really didn't. He would give you outstanding material, right? But at the same time, it's just like, okay, motherfuckers know their assignment. And so, it's okay. People have to learn to grow up, right? And not actually really do fucked up things because you actually really trying to get it under somebody's skin. But in that same process, once the fact that you doing that, you actually really think that you're doing something, and then you want to blame it on Tourette's. Yeah, miss me with that nonsense. Now, like I said, you just wanted to say the word nigga just because. You wanted to say it just to see what type of reaction that you was going to actually really get out of Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. And 9 times out of 10, they just kept on with the shit. I'll let this finish out.
Town racetrack 5 miles long, all the doo-dah day. Run all night, run all day. Let my money on the bobtail egg, somebody bet on the bay. Run all night, run all day. Let my money on the bobtail egg.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here? I had you people try to get a little track lead, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
Oh, I forgot. They talked about the alphabet soup group people. But see, the thing about it is this. And I told y'all this, right? And now the great fact, I'm just talking about my generation, or like from the year that I was born going backwards. Or in a sense, somewhat going forwards a little bit, right? How many of y'all actually remember watching All in the Family? The Jeffersons, Good Times, all that kind of shit. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm going to let me let this play out for a minute. And then, you know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Hello.
Hi, is this Mr. Harris?
Yes, it is.
This is Jacqueline with Dr. Hutt's office.
Okay. How you doing?
Good, you doing all right?
Well, yeah, that all depends on how much big kids out there.
I heard you were never right?
Yep.
How long have you been going on?
Since 2009. Yeah, well, like I said, they took my X-rays and had me doing all this doggone physical therapy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Yeah. So, you've been to physical therapy with it?
Well, they just, when I was in the Army, they just give me some exercises to do, right? And then even then, I went to physical therapists, like I say, there's always a doggone hit and miss. Whether it's with the doggone physical therapy, whether it's with shots, whether it's with any type of pill that y'all give it. That stuff, it only worked for a little while, and then just like I said yesterday, I couldn't really walk worth a damn yesterday. Or the day prior.
Okay. And I think we had some x-rays taken of it last year sometime, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to get this to Dr. Hutt and see if he has some recommendations, and I'm going to inform him that. How long ago was it that you had that physical therapy?
That was back in my Army days, and then like I said, I've been retired 8 years, right? But the thing about it was this: all of the exercises that they did show me, right? I've done them. Like I say, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't.
Right. So what I'm trying to get at is that something you want to revisit, or do you want to look into?
I just need another X-ray done. I need to see what other damage has been done to my hip before I go any further with anything else.
Yes, sir. I was just trying to see what Dr. had residents, if he had any. All right. Well, I'll get this information to Dr. Hutt. Okay.
All right, then. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Sorry about that, y'all. But you know, y'all know how the VA shit go. So hey, alphabet soup people. And then watch this shit here.
Sorry, Mr. Taylor. I guess we kind of got caught up.
Listen, dummy, the surveyors say they may run into some quicksand up ahead. Better check it out.
Okay, I'll send down a team of horses to check out the ground.
Horses? What We can't afford to lose no horses, you dummy. Send over a couple of niggers.
And then once again, everybody that was old enough to go watch this movie, laughing their motherfucking ass off. Now, watch what happens next.
Okay, Mr. Taggart. You and you.
Sir, he specifically requested 2 niggers. Well, to tell a family secret, my grandmother was Dutch.
Get on that hand.
Now, y'all sit up there. Y'all can actually take that shit for what it is. Right?
Car and take it down.
And then just know that I'm done with that, you know. So, then like I said, people, now unless y'all want to call these motherfuckers sellouts because it's Hollywood, or you can actually really make the case that, hey, guess what? Like what Richard Pryor said, look, we never was no niggas. So whoever the fuck that was in the goddamn audience, and they're gonna blame it on Tourette's. Then, like I said, unless here's the deal, motherfuckers just don't sit up here and holler about going around about nigga, bitch, motherfucker, right? That ain't goddamn Tourette's. That's just you saying that you want to say some shit. 9 times out of 10 that you really ain't got no business saying it, right? But then again, it's just like what I said, right? You know, if like this, if you paid attention to any of the videos that I just showed y'all, right? And then when you actually really look at yourself, you know you're not no damn nigga, right? So why you bitching? Why the fuck is this even goddamn news? For the most part. Because what the hell did he say? Right? Well, say it. Go on and say it. Right? Anytime when a motherfucker give you an opportunity to say some shit, right? Then go ahead. Say it. But just know, I don't need nobody's motherfucking permission to call you what the hell I think that you are. If I look at you as a dumb, ignorant son bitch, guess what? That's what the fuck I'm gonna call you. Right? If sorry sack of shit come in my head, guess what the fuck I'm finna call you? You finna be old sorry ass sack of shit. Plain and simple. Right? What the fuck you gonna do to me? What? Beat my ass? Right? I'd like to see you do that. I'd like to see you try it. Right? But even if I do get my ass whooped, right? Whatever the fuck that I called you before the ass whooping happened, guess what? I'm gonna still call you that once I motherfucking recover. Okay? So stop wasting ass whoopings on shit that really don't matter. Right? So that's my spiel. So guess what the fuck y'all can do? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street riding the corner. Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.